Good morning, Ajit. Thanks for giving us time.
Hey Amit, good morning. It's my pleasure, Amit.
All right. So to start with, Ajit, how do you foresee you are a senior leader in HR now, and I remember during our podcast you telling me that you use 12 different AI tools to work in your day-to-day operation, the tasks that you do. So going ahead, 5 years down the line, what before we start asking questions, I have noted down some questions, and there are participants also who would be asking questions. But before we get onto that, what are some key points you see in the future? What future holds? How is it going to be 5 years down the line in terms of job perspective?
In terms of jobs perspective, this is a debate always made, okay? That we need the generalist or the specialist. Yeah.
Correct.
Uh, it neither belongs to journalist or not belong to specialist. It
Mhm.
belongs to both.
Okay.
I call it a T-shaped uh, professionals. Okay, when do I call T-shaped professional? On the horizontal axis, you will have people who are depth on their knowledge.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
and on the vertical, they have breadth.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
that means the breadth, depth is means your specialist specialization in certain topic,
Mhm.
but breadth means they are generalized, how much they are generalized and how much they can pick the things up. Okay, so it's about both in the play. Also, apart from this, adaptability will be one of the things. Okay, what will be one of the valuable skills going
Mhm.
forward, and people who are adaptable to any situations, okay, will be honored high. Yeah. And when I talk that, I was seeing a video today. I was scrolling on video in now LinkedIn also started giving me scrolls
Correct.
to see videos.
Correct.
So it was a graduation function or something, okay, or some Christmas function. One of the young lady, okay, was holding a candle. The candle, she was ignorant. The candle touched her hair and started burning her hair.
Oh.
There are thousands of people in the down the stage, and there are 20, 30 people in the on the stage without any panics. The way she handled the situation, that I said that okay, wow, this is the way we should not be panicking. She just took her hand, rubbed the her hair, doused the fire, and further to that, she saw that hair is gone and she had a smile. So how do you live in the stress situation? How do you live in the ambiguous situation? And that will be something teaching us, and we'll be looking into it.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. So participants can ask their questions. They can either unmute their mic and ask the question, or they can type in the chat box. So one question I wanted to ask, see, adaptability, like you said, it's a behavioral skill apart from the technical skills that a person needs. But technical skills are now becoming easier to replicate using AI. So apart from adaptability, which other behavioral skills, traits are you seeing become the rarest and therefore the most expensive to hire for in the open market?
Like you rightly said, okay, and um, gaining IQ is like frictions. During my MBA, to gain a knowledge, okay, we have to read books of various Kotler for marketing.
Correct.
Um, there are various OB theories. All
Correct.
these things are demonstrated. Knowledge is accessible, easy accessible. There
Correct.
are experts who are come and give knowledge, yeah, to everybody. There is ChatGPT who will give you knowledge. There is everywhere knowledge is there everywhere.
Correct.
But when we are in the BANI world, VUCA we have passed through. Now we are in the BANI world.
Correct.
BANI is nothing but Bristol, anxious, nonlinear, and the incomprehensible. When you are in this world, okay, and where everything is breaking out in a fraction of a second, as I was telling that, how do you, that lady, again, I'll go back to her. She has shown us two things, high in EQ and high in AQ.
Correct. What AQ?
A-
Adapt.
AQ, adaptability quotient.
Okay.
So IQ is very much important. Without IQ, data will not able to take
Correct.
informed decisions.
Correct.
And for form, when you take right decisions, your EQ will enhance. And when your EQ enhance, you need to slowly with this data and your EQ, you need to plan your future and adapt to the future.
Very right.
I come from like I have joined TVS Credit in 2016, and I have seen that organization grown from 5,300 manpower to 38,000 manpower. I am in an organization where there is 300, 400 people. Yeah. If I try to implement whatever I learned there here, I'll fail.
Correct.
So it is always how do you unlearn,
Mm-hmm.
relearn, and implement.
Correct.
It is always that. So the AQ and EQ will be the next going forward. Okay. Why do I say that? No. Okay. Let me explain little brittle. The BANI framework, let me little explain it. Brittle means the system. We are so dependent on system nowadays that, okay, my HRMS doesn't want tomorrow. My payroll is stopped. My hiring is stopped. My data is stopped. And I am dependent on a partner that can give me issues anytime. So I need to plan for that. That how do I not stop at the sudden breakdown? Anxious. We are talking about burnout. It
Correct.
was not there earlier. It is now.
Correct.
We are anxious about the past, future. Like you must be seeing that there are a lot of LinkedIn learning. There are a lot of courses. People are adopting it.
Correct.
That is very good. If they are adapting as a future learning perspective or for the future enhancement of the personality perspective. But
Mm-hmm.
why they are learning, why many people are learning that? One of the survey has come up there, okay, and I was reading that. Why people are learning so much skill to make them marketable. That
Correct.
talks about how anxious you are for the, we
Correct.
all of us are for the
Correct.
future.
Correct.
Non-linear, one message by the ex-employee in the social media or one customer message, he explode everything.
Correct.
It burns everything.
Correct.
How do we not, it will happen. It will happen because social media is there. How do we act rightly at the right point? And the last one, incomprehensible. Certain acts, okay, like let's say AI and human. That's why they always call that agentic AI on the top. Let's say the guardian AI on the top human. AI can tell you about the score of a person basis on a CV. And the CV is written by whom? ChatGPT.
Correct.
How much you trust on that and judge a person? So
Correct.
always the human on the top of the AI will create that impact.
Correct.
So if we talk about behavior, what is the behavioral? I'll tell EQ, AQ, learning agility, unlearn, relearn every time.
Mm-hmm.
Third thing, judgment under ambiguity. How do we judge under ambiguity ourselves? How do we behave ourselves in the ambiguity situation?
Mm-hmm.
How do we encourage ethically
Mm-hmm.
when, especially the AI decision? Earlier, AI is used for fastening your process,
Correct.
but decision human need to take it.
Can you give an example of ambiguity? So see now right now what is happening is the ambiguity, even I see it all around. It is I'm just taking a workshop for IOCL on intrapreneurship, which is again how to handle ambiguity this coming Tuesday. So can you give us some certain examples on how to handle or which behavioral skill to improve or what to do to handle ambiguity better? Because ambiguity is increasing like anything.
If you know your data,
Okay.
if you know your processes, if you
Okay.
are if you are if you are hands-on on everything,
I understand.
you will able to handle any ambiguous situation easily.
I
Let me
understand.
give you an example. Then we also use various models of hiring. Okay, for hiring.
Correct.
and there are certain rules that have been configured at the backend to hire people.
Correct.
What happened is that in the recent past, one of the candidate was rejected,
Okay.
but by the AI. Hence, my recruiter said that okay, AI has rejected that this guy has, and given proper justification, saying that okay, his stability, this one is his age is this much, etc., etc., etc. That's why I'm rejecting the candidate. But it never judged the intention to work there. We have rejected the candidate. The AI has sent a mail. Thank you for this one. We'll get in touch if there is suitable vacancy. And this this candidate got my mail ID from somewhere and written a mail saying that, sir, I'm really looking forward these positions. It puts me in the situation saying that what went wrong? Why my system collapsed? I could have written a mail saying that your profile doesn't suit us. But
Correct.
after speaking to the guy, I realized that I cannot, might be the age criteria and the stability criteria not matching, but there is justification for age criteria and stability criteria. That guy, I'm looking for a graduation, but this guy is a MBA. That means that guy he has spent 2 year time more in his 3 years time more in his study, 1 year in preparation, 2 year in MBA, full time.
Correct.
Yeah. Stability was an issue due to some issue at his family. He lost his father recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take an informed decision that time.
I understand.
Like this, we come across lot of ambiguous situations. There is integrity at play at everywhere. Okay, mm, there is decision on compensations. There is decisions on exits. There is decision on grievance. There is decision every facet,
Correct.
every facet. And if you are hands-on, if you are inclined towards the human psychology, you will be able to come out of the ambiguous situation very fast. And one thing is that, as you asked me, what is the skill you need to adopt? Be calm. If we see a LinkedIn post from somebody, we jump. Oh
Correct.
my God, the world has fallen. If
Correct.
you calm, understand the mail, speak to the person who has done it,
Mm-hmm.
you might able to take out that LinkedIn post easily, if it is harming the reputation of the company.
I understand.
And we have done it in the past. So the, addressing the right problem is very important when you are in ambiguous situations.
Very nice.
And many of us, if you see when it is ambiguous situation, what we do is that we try to tick the outer circle.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing in outer circle. You need to go to the core and hit the core.
Very powerful. Very powerful. All right. So, see, one question, Ajit. This is about behavioral skills. But coming to technical side of it, the half life of a technical skill now is 2 years. So, a technical person or who's into technical field, how does he or she decide which skill to invest in?
Don't invest platform skills. Okay. Um, I'll give you an example on this. A small situation. I had two employees.
Mm-hmm.
One is mastered in HR tool, very much mastered in HR tool.
Mm-hmm.
The other one focused on how do I understanding the right way to decisioning, the right way to cracking each problem.
Mm-hmm. Age
Okay,
problem.
each problem, not
Age problem.
each
Okay.
specific problems.
Okay.
And how will it tackle it in such a way that it will create a business impact?
Mm-hmm.
From there, I thought that we should get into the mm, mm, I thought myself that I should get into this area and look into my skill in this area.
Okay.
The- uh, why do I say that? We have removed that platform after 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Who has expertise on that platform, he becomes shattered.
Mm-hmm.
When a new platform come, adapting that is a difficult task. But the other guy, okay, who understand the tool, he understood the tool. but he understood how do I solve a business problem, and also he understood how do I create impact on different things. So instead of depending down only one tool, he has gone circle of the things.
I understand. So rather than
So
focus, sorry.
rather than focusing on one tool,
Mhm.
you focus on what you will impact to the business and outcome of the
Why is
business.
that tool required? What is the problem that tool is solving? So why not
Yes,
address that problem? Which that
problem.
very nice.
If you identify the problem and solve the problem and learn the skill of the problem, you'll able to solve thousand problems similar nature. Whereas learning a skill of a tool, you
Mhm.
will solve one problem, that is the tool problem, nothing else you will solve. And when the tool gone, is the skill irrelevant? God only knows.
So are we saying that, let's say, a computer programmer, a coder, now coding can be done by the AI, but a coder should also learn the processes on why that code is required in the organization where it is being used. What is that process? And will that process, what are the changes going to be in the process going ahead? And what are the technical skills required to handle that process? Is that
Yes, yes. Without understanding a process, let me ask a question, Amit, to you. A simple question. Can we, uh, you are a professional, you are a stalwart in the industry. Can you design a tool without understanding the talent acquisition process of Aham Housing Finance?
no, I cannot. I have to do a lot of diagnostics, talk to a lot of people. Only then I can design.
Can we implement a tool without knowing the process of how the beginner how the loan happens really?
No,
Can we implement a buy and implement it? Yeah, we can do that. But what will happen? People will not adapt to that.
correct, correct.
And we talk a lot of things that adoption is a issue. Do you know why adoption is a issue? We are buying tools. We are not solving problems. If we solve problems,
Very powerful.
it will, the adoption will not be an issue.
And how to put this in the CV that apart from the tools, I have the talent to solve problems. How should a person, a professional, put that into the CV by specific challenges, mentioning specific challenges that this is the challenge I
What he
faced.
has solved, what he has solved, what are the three problems he has solved?
Okay,
And problem solved is basically your how much either it will impact on revenue, that customer satisfaction, employees experience.
very powerful.
These are the four metrics it will impact into any tools you talk. Broad four metrics.
So when we are designing our CV, everybody should uh, you know give the information in such a way that it leads to the solution that that person affected in these four problem areas: business or
Yes,
costing,
yes,
revenue or
yes,
costing, or customer satisfaction or employee satisfaction.
yes. Because if, without numbers, okay, when you put numbers in the CV, let's say a employee, okay, say that I have done a survey. What survey you did? What happened to that survey? The outcome is that after doing the survey, handled X survey for employees, got a score of 68, taken few interventions. These are the interventions, and enhance it to Y. If you have that X and Y, will help the organization. Or you can say that somebody, I have designed a tool, AI based performance management tool, enhance the productivity from X to Y, from 1 to 2, or 1 to 1x.
Correct.
No, nobody talks that. What they talk in the CV? Implemented performance AI based performance management tool.
I understand.
What did it do to your organization?
Correct.
Why it is important? Nobody talks that.
Correct. That makes perfect sense. All right.
And everybody can put it. Even a technology person can put it. Even a this one can put it.
Correct. Correct. All right, so participants can type their questions in the chat box or they can unmute their mic and ask. So one more question, Ajit, which we have received is, highly talented people, are we seeing a trend that they are leaving the full-time employment, high talent people, and they are taking up fractional responsibilities and working for two or three companies simultaneously? Is there a trend going towards that, or do you think that's just only a few people are doing that? It's not a trend per se.
People are doing that. Okay, that might work for a startup stage,
Okay.
but a organization which growing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This will be the new trend. The gig working will be the new trend, new future.
Mm-hmm.
But will it apply the top management, the leadership?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so because the culture start from there. When you are building an enterprise, okay, you are building a startup, you might try that. But when you are up to a certain scale, we need to have full-fledged people who are taking care, custodian of our culture.
Okay.
And it has been quoted by many leaders. Culture, its strategy for breakfast.
Correct.
And if the culture is not right, okay, then I don't think so we'll able to justify that. And a single person handling three company, okay, setting up three different culture, humanly, I don't know how much it is possible.
I think it's also.
But for startup, it will work. But for a scale up organization, I don't think so how much it will work. We'll know when the industry is moving towards this. But I'm not very negative. I'm not very positive. I'm very neutral about this, and I'm observing this very carefully. This space specifically this because it is giving me knowledge.
Mhm.
It is giving me knowledge.
I think it's like we have T20 leagues all over the world, like Big Bash in Australia, like IPL, and in England also we have EPL, whatever, 100. So players, the test players like Virat Kohli, they say that it's okay to earn money playing in different leagues. But the job satisfaction which I get when I play test cricket for my country, because I can directly impact so many millions of billions of people, not billions, but at least 1 billion people with my performance. That satisfaction is I do not get by or by playing uh, leagues.
Just transactional. It will be transactional.
It will be
It will be
transaction.
very transactional.
Correct.
Like there is no relation. Okay,
Correct.
and that bonding will not be there.
Correct.
We are not talking about bonding, but the bonding is very much important.
Correct.
The stability in anybody's career. Okay, at this point of time also, people doesn't believe that stability is important. But if you don't work for a organization for at least 3 to 4 years,
Correct.
okay,
Correct.
you will not learn what is there. First thing is learning. You will not own. What is on? Respect, growth. This is earning. You will not understand the purpose of your existence of the organization existence. So these three things are very much important. Shifting job from one place to another place make you vulnerable,
Correct.
make you transactions.
Correct. That makes
And
perfect
and
sense.
and and if I tell you there, okay, even in the hiring Salesforce,
Hmm.
we don't hire people who are frequent jobbers. We say that let the position be vacant for few months. We are okay with that, but we will not hire jumpers.
Correct. Correct. That makes perfect sense. All right. So see, another question, Ajit, is a 10 to 15-year mid-level career pivot. So, for example, a person who has specialized in a particular field for 10 to 15 years. Now, how can he or she jump into an AI integrated profile while retaining the seniority and the salary or the compensation, but incorporating the AI element into whatever he or she has been doing? How to pivot in that?
Till siesta, I was majorly handling general life cycle of employees. General, very on Excel, on few HRMS, on few things.
Hmm.
But TVS, after joining TVS,
Mm-hmm.
and even in Aham, I have pivoted myself to technology orientation.
Mm-hmm.
And strong, if a person is 15-year experience and
Mm-hmm.
who is very strong in that field, processes,
Mm-hmm.
pivoting into a technology thing will be easy because he knows the nuances where he can automate, where he cannot automate, where he should automate, where he should not automate.
Okay.
Like I'll give you an example. Compensation is very touch to everybody, correct?
Correct.
That is basic of the pyramid, starting of the pyramid. If you touch something there, if you reduce somebody's compensation or give them a 2% or 3% high, people get set up.
Correct.
They said that company doesn't value me. That is the basic of the Maslow's hierarchy of need theory.
Correct.
AI can help you to analyze and give you data on decision,
Okay.
but even analyze AI can help you to identifying the performer, non-performer, hypos, and all these things. But developing the hypos, ring fencing the hypos, creating program for the hypos,
Mm-hmm.
AI will never able to do it. These hypos, their needs for each individual is different.
Correct.
Amit might be looking for a accelerated career, but Ajit will look for a career which will give him monetary benefits,
Mm-hmm.
high growth,
Mm-hmm.
and a entrepreneurship in next 2 years' time. So it depends from person to person, and how do you separate this person to person is very important. And many organizations started doing it, like entrepreneurship. Okay, they cannot create a company for them, but giving a total ownership to a person,
Mm-hmm.
nothing in of a certain aspect, is entrepreneurship. I leave you the way you want to deal, but I want these outcomes.
Correct.
So they are diverting them to entrepreneurship. So it depends on person to person, and the intervention depends on person to person. It is no more one size fit all. That I have wage that what you call, I have this minimum wages circulate to everybody. Everybody will not work. It work for it. You need to define a strategy for niche. You need to define a strategy for leaders. You need to define a strategy for hypos. You need to define a strategy for hypo. All these things need to be differently differentiated and combined tightly. We can take the help of AI
Mm-hmm.
when for this right decision making, fastening our process,
Correct.
not deciding on our behalf.
I understand. I understand. Very nice. Okay, so another question, Ajit, is that see, right now, companies are also, many of the companies, they are 100% work from home. Some of them are hybrid. And in this scenario, people are competing not only with the local talent. A person working in a city like Bangalore or Chennai could compete with a person working in, let's say, New York, because it's remote working. In some of the, or the future may hold a scenario where it's we move towards remote working only. So how to what to do to handle that situation? Let's say 5 years down the line, it's only remote working, and you are competing against all over the world, talent all across the world. How to prepare for that?
Remote, remote working has worked well during COVID. Okay, and organization are not ignoring that,
Mm-hmm.
but are we ready for that? That's a question. There are a lot of interventions need to be played,
Mm-hmm.
because what happened in remote working is that you lose the human touch,
Mm-hmm.
and as rightly said, we are human social animals.
Correct.
Okay, it become transactional.
Correct.
So HR, all of us need to figure out that how do we not lose that socialism when we are going into um, full-fledged remote. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but when you see a lot of organizations have even big corporates have asked people to work from office.
Mm-hmm.
It is nothing but create bonding, create stickiness, and accelerate growth. Nothing else.
Correct. Correct. All right. So a question by Sam. Being an entry level HR professional of manufacturing industry, should I look for change in corporate HR, or what are the other options to add more value in my skill set, in my salary? Ajit sir, please guide.
Sam, I'll suggest that when you say you are an entry level, okay, I'll give you an example. The learning you will get in the entry level, you'll not get when you become a mid level or when you become a senior level. The learning in entry level is humongous. So I'll suggest you focus on the learning all around. Like somebody used to give me a photocopy, do a photocopy. I used to read that. They're learning there. They're learning everywhere. Okay, should I change to corporate HR? You should expert in the manufacturing field, and there are a lot of knowledge there. There are IRPCs there. Okay, there are different laws you need to play around. How to attract manpower there. How do you do factory setup and handle HR in factory setup? It's very, very, very important.
Correct.
So, yeah, I suggest you must expertise on that field first, then thinking of jumping into a corporate HR. And in my career, if I tell you, 6 year I have given in the field,
Mm-hmm.
then jump to corporate, because then only you will understand the empathy of the uh, towards the people. You
Mm-hmm.
will understand the how the people behaves. You
Mm-hmm.
understand the how the process behaves, how the process fails
Mm-hmm.
in the field. Then only you will able to judge from corporate that how the things are right or wrong. Corporate is nothing but giving a 30,000 eagle eye view to you. Same. I hope I have answered you.
I'm sure. All right. Yeah, he's saying that. Okay. So another question: the with the AI, let's consider a scenario in future, Ajit, where a leader is handling a team of 5 human beings, but a team of 50 AI bots. What leadership skills do we start developing now to handle that situation 5 years down the line?
You think we are not handling? We are already handling. Few of us are already handling.
Correct.
Like AI is already showing, predicting few of the details for us. Okay, how do we? First thing is that I keep talking in various forum about HITL, human in the loop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
AI might go wrong somewhere. I have given an example just now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, saying that how there are a candidate who become this who are very passionate about his job and all.
Mm-hmm.
We have changed some algorithm.
Okay. Okay.
You don't reject the profile.
Mm-hmm.
All this thing you give me a flag mark saying that there is a recruiter flag mark saying that okay, this profile is rare on these things. Take
Mm-hmm.
a call.
Okay.
When once recruiter take a call, why it take a call? It keep updating the AI.
Mhm.
What happens when you keep updating AI? Your model will refine. The
Mhm.
efficiency of the model will increase.
Mhm.
Now we are talking about human productivity. I
Mhm.
mean,
Mhm.
5 years down the line, we'll talk about the productivity of the AI. And how do you enhance the productivity of the AI? By human in the loop. We need to feed data, feedback every time.
Correct.
I've done a pattern just now, okay, and agentic AI on the top of the guardian AI,
Mhm.
and on the top of the human in the loop. Okay, how does this functionality work? Let's take a simple process of payroll processing. Or same example, let's take an example of the hiring a guy. Okay,
Mhm.
agentic AI will go and source the profiles from
Mhm.
various sources, do a basic screening
Mhm.
of the profile as per the criteria given,
Mhm.
do a chat-based screening or call-based screening.
Mhm.
Basis on that, throw a report.
Mhm.
What does the Guardian AI will do? It will check that the agentic AI has really performed all these tasks or not.
Mhm.
Where it went wrong,
Mhm.
and wherever it went wrong, the Guardian AI will act as a reinforcement learning method.
Mhm.
Keep giving input to this, saying that you have gone wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
You need to correct here. This
Mm-hmm.
is your transaction basis.
Mm-hmm.
Further to that, Guardian AI will give report to, and the agentic AI will give report to the
Mm-hmm.
human in the loop. What it will do, it will understand, human will understand where, okay, these are the profiles has come to me, these are the pluses, these are the minus, and it give all the inputs post selection to the AI. Further to that, the AI will refine its process and keep enhancing its productivity.
I understand. I understand. So this is very powerful, but this is from, let's say, this is from the company's point of view. And all the companies may not be as progressive as your company. They might not be using the AI the way you have been using in your organization, Ajit. As a candidate, I am applying to 100 different companies. Two companies are like your good companies who are, who have the optimal usage of technology. How do I write my CV so that uh, I'm able to bypass the AI use by the balance 98% of the companies also who are not.
First thing is don't apply in 100 jobs.
Okay.
I'm very blunt in this, but yeah, if you are looking out for job and you are desperate, I understand. We understand you are desperate,
Mhm.
but pick and choose. Still, you need to pick and choose. You
Okay.
cannot apply everywhere and anywhere and jump into
Mhm.
something what you don't know.
Mhm. Okay.
So aligning your skills,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
is very important. And your CV need to be as simple as it is. Nowadays, the CVs comes. What happens? I tell you.
Mhm.
AI to OCR. And we all, many people put photos, many people put diagrams in the CV. AI will not understand those things. Keep it as simple as it is.
Okay.
Keep it simple and stupid so that now AI will pick up things.
Mhm.
The CV should speak for you, not the design. Nobody check the designs. People read the content of the CV, enhance the content of the CV, then the design of the CV.
I
But
understand.
lot of people are in the trap that okay, my CV need to look good. I'll
Mhm.
tell you the attention span of the CV for anybody, for a recruiter is 30 seconds. Age, okay. This one okay, this one okay, this one okay. No, it's specific. Nobody going to look at your DI specific.
Correct. Correct. Then how
I
to
am interviewing
impress?
lot of people. I am interviewing lot of people. I get impressed when there are numbers in the CV.
Okay.
Again, I am reiterating. You need to have numbers on your CVs. Without numbers, your CV is just a paper of newspaper.
Mhm. Mhm. And there could be numbers in any profile, Ajit, whether it's operations, it's backend, it's.
You tell me where it is not there. Which profile you think it cannot be there?
I understand. Correct. Even as.
I cannot imagine a single profile where it cannot be there.
Correct. Correct. No, it can be there in any profile. Even as a counselor, I can give a number that 87% of people I counseled showed improvement or they gave A rating. That's
Yeah,
a number. Correct. That's very powerful. That's very powerful. To start having numbers in the CV in whichever field you are in is very powerful. All right. So now as a CHRO, if we talk about how the JD is going to be written 5 years down the line, let's say in 2030, 5 years down the line, what kind of JD or what one thing that you think is going to be there in the JD in 2030, which wasn't there in 2020? In in generally in CVs, what is that one
earlier,
thing?
earlier 2015, if you look, okay, JJD used to be 3 pager, 4 pager.
Correct.
It used to talk everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now the JD has come to 1 pager.
Correct.
I'll tell you, JD will be 8 bullet points in future. Very specific. Very specific.
Mm-hmm.
Your KRA cannot be more than 6 point, no?
Correct.
Why JD has to be there for 2 pages?
Very
It
right.
need to be very specific. It need to be very particular.
Mm-hmm. So are we saying that rather than putting 20 different things in your CV, we should put the those six or eight pinpointed things that we are very good at or where we have been able to bring in numeric improvement?
Impact. We brought an improvement. We might have done. I might have done a lot of things,
Correct.
but there might be three, four things what I am proud of
Correct.
myself.
Correct.
What organization keep talking about that improvement. What
Correct.
my boss keep talking.
Correct.
If I look into that, okay, then life is piece of cakewalk.
I understand. No, it's very powerful. Very powerful, Ajay.
And when you talk about CVs, okay, I see till now I see CVs coming up 6 pages. And when I go and ask people questions, I was recently interviewing a regional business head for my organization. He had a CV of good 7.5 page. I asked him about a company 2011 to what is the impact you got it. He has written everything in the CV. There are good 12 pointers are there in the CV, but he don't know.
Correct.
Yeah, it is vice versa, mate. As you said, okay, the attention span of a recruiter or a hiring manager or an interviewer is so much. Okay, same thing when you are designing a JD, when the organization designing a JD, it is so much only for the candidate also.
Correct.
If you want to attack the right candidate, we need to be very specific, very specific.
Correct.
One of my leader, when I was in a middle layer, he asked me, okay, all this is good. Give me, summarize it to 4 points and get me without losing the gist of it. And that 4 points are speaking for themselves.
Correct. Correct. No, it makes sense.
We are in the world of shorts,
Correct. Correct.
scrolls.
Correct. Only a few seconds are there where you can catch the attention
30
of.
seconds, 40 seconds, more than enough.
So, can I ask you a secret?
Yeah.
Um, how do recruiters, what algorithms do they feed in the AI to shortlist CVs?
Basic JD they put it. Okay, the basic
Okay.
JD and the criteria what is very important they put it. Like few organizations will have stability criteria. For few organizations we have last organization stability and overall JSI criteria. JSI is nothing but job stability index. Okay.
Hmm.
Then few organizations will have skill criteria. Few organizations will have what do you call? Will have your um, number of promotion he got.
Okay.
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 Let's not speaking everything. Let's not see we speak everything about ourselves, but let's see we speak the key achievement of ourselves. One page or more than
Mhm.
you cannot summarize one page or you are a 15, 16 year old experienced guy. So you should summarize in maximum in 2 pages, not more than that.
Correct.
Nobody will look to the end of the 2 pages.
Correct. Correct. Makes sense. All right. So now next question is about agility, Ajit. We all hear about agility, but which industry or company type do you think is actually winning the race to redefine work? What can we learn from their mode, from their model?
I believe all industry is doing fairly very good in that.
Mhm.
Because I'm reading a lot of articles, lot of things, okay, there. But if we talk winning the game on agility, the finance and the IT industry, okay, taking and pharma industry, these are the three industry taking a curve ahead. Any situation you put, they bounce back immediately. Like COVID, you
Mhm.
put a situation, okay, they bounced back with different idea. But if you see all the industry put together,
Mhm.
everybody has a solution, had a solution, starting from FMCG to starting from um,
BFSI to
BFS,
manufacturing.
everybody had a solutions.
Correct.
And India is leading the race in
Correct.
agility.
Correct.
We are not ready yet. We are adaptable. A lot of us are very much adaptable to the situations and we bounce back very fast.
Correct. Correct. Very nice. All right. So, see, moving ahead, what companies need to do? See, people are shifting jobs faster than ever. So, going ahead, the trend of jumping jobs is going to be even faster. People will start jumping even faster. What is that? How do companies retain talent? What is that? Uh, that one quality which the companies would need to have, or one factor, important factor which the companies would need to have, which would make the top performers stick in the organization? Is it compensation or is it going to be something else?
Compensation only attract talent for you.
Mm-hmm.
Compensation is only attract talent for you because there is transactional. I
Mm-hmm.
give you 30%, I give you 40%, I give you 60%, I give you 100%, I give you 20%, you come join me. That is the compensation is going to only attract talent.
Correct.
To retain talent, two things is very important. Three things is very important.
Mm-hmm.
First is purpose.
Mm-hmm.
For for all the HR leaders, like all of us, it is going to be challenge that how do I create a purpose for each role,
Mm-hmm.
and how do I bind this role to the organization role. It
Okay.
can be done through KRA, it can be done through role play, it can be done through storytelling. Lot of methods are there.
Mm-hmm.
But how this is going to be very, very, very important that how do I inculcate purpose in everybody's life, the organization purpose, and everybody got through it. If the purpose is driven, okay, your 40% of the problem is solved. That guy aligned to the organization.
Correct.
Second thing is the respect. Nobody want to work in an organization where there is no respect.
Correct.
Respect for each individuality is very, very, very important. Treating each human as a human is very much important. Sometimes we don't do it. There are a lot of video surfaces in LinkedIn saying that you are in the world where people are can record you, forget recording, but where your this one gone, where your humanity gone? You need to talk about how you are going to be touching everybody's life, being a human, respecting everybody. You
Correct.
might demand work.
Mm-hmm.
And one book always keep talking to me is 1 Minute Manager. All of us should adopt that. And I have adopted the long back.
Mm-hmm.
Do I reprimand people? Yes, I reprimand people. My team. When they don't achieve their numbers, okay, I reprimand people.
Mm-hmm.
Do I but reprimand people? I call them in one room. I don't reprimand people in front of 1,000 people.
Correct.
What happens? You are hurting somebody's ego. You are not respecting them. Reprimand them in a silent room, in a room, in terms of reprimanding in front of everybody. Recognize in front of everybody. Dhol tasa bolte na. Beat that and tell that this guy has done a good job. That is
Correct.
very important.
Correct.
And make people relearn on wage. This is
Mm-hmm.
the 3 R of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I follow. I
Mm-hmm.
relearn from them my mistakes. I
Mm-hmm.
make them relearn from their mistakes. That means that keep nudging people every time. And my current boss says that no communication is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that means that you need to keep communicating every minute.
Correct. See, communication is very powerful, Ajit, because I also handle large sales teams, up to 600 people at one point of time. The problem is that as long as a manager is able to give purpose by communicating to the junior, then everything is fine. I mean, I worked in places, I will not name the company, where I used to take daily reporting of hourly reporting every hour. How what are the number? Because there was pressure from top of me. But because the engagement levels were so high, the pressure was intense. The entire team was under intense pressure, but the level of engagement and the level of communication was so high with me down to my managers. And even I used to talk to skip level management. I used to talk to one level down, not on numbers but on different things, on process. So this is what, so level of engagement. And I used to go out on calls myself with the guys, and the talking one to one and all that. Nobody left, nobody would leave despite having such huge pressure. The question I'm asking is, but that was in a tier 2 city. I wasn't in a metro where travel, I was in Lucknow that time. Travel requirements were not that big. Traffic wasn't that big a problem. Nowadays, The time is not there because 2 3 hours in a metro you are spending in traveling. How do you engage? Because how do leaders engage? And unless they engage, unless they have those conversations like you mentioned, how will they give purpose to the junior? Because HR can only do it to a certain level, give the purpose. It has to come from the supervisor. So that is a challenge. How to handle that challenge? How should a leader handle that challenge?
You rightly said, we waste 2 hours in metro or somewhere.
Correct.
2 hours in metro or car or any medium. Speak while travel. Best
Okay.
thing. And this talk, not on numbers.
Correct.
About that person. Who is that person? Understand that person.
Correct.
Morning, it take 45 minutes in the morning, 45 minutes in the evening.
Correct.
I pick three guys in the morning, two guys in the evening, and speak to them.
Very nice.
I don't discuss numbers.
Very nice.
And this can be anybody from the organization, any level of people. That what it helps two ways. One is that I touch that guy.
Correct.
Second thing is that I learn what is happening in the ground so
Okay.
that I can tweak my processes to make it each to business.
Correct.
So we need to communicate and find avenues to communicate. Communication is not that how many logins, how many disbursement, how many logins, how many time field visit.
Mhm.
That you are doing 9 to 6.
Correct.
Saying simple happy birthday or happy anniversary or sending a small flower bouquet is very important.
Correct.
If somebody is celebrating anniversary, send a small cake. It costs you 200 rupees. Everybody cannot do it. But small gestures, very small gesture will touch human lives.
Correct. Correct.
And all in finance industry, we go for ends. Okay, but we forget the small things. We
I
show
remember.
somebody
I remember you
one.
telling me about helping somebody guy's marriage. Somebody was having marriage in one of your organizations, and he was finding it difficult, and you helped. And in the
You need to touch people's life. That's why the family bonding bring.
correct.
Why I do it, I'll tell you. 12 hours of my life or of my day, 50% of my life, my awakened life, I spend in office.
Correct. I'll say 80% because out of the balance 12, 8, 7, 8 hours is spent in sleeping. So out of the
That,
work 96.
that's why I said 12 hours of my sleeping, awakened life, I spend in office a
Correct.
day. So
Correct.
how do I not make it better?
Correct. Very powerful.
So So one more element to retention I was telling you, I told purpose, I told respect. Okay. Third one is growth. I call it PRG. If people doesn't see them growing in the organization, as the organization growing, people need to grow. Your hypos need to grow, hyper need to grow.
Mhm.
If they're not growing, they will leave you.
Correct.
Money can attract people, but PRG can make people stay.
Very powerful. Very powerful. So thank you, Ajit. It has been an hour since we started discussing. We have answered so many questions so patiently. So thank you. Thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you, Amish. Thank you.